Today I'm bringing you along to a very special aerial class. This is definitely not your regular gym workout. It's a circus-inspired training session and we get to use all the apparatus. So silks, Lyra hoop, trapeze, the hanging pole, slings, and even the rope. If you ever been curious about aerial arts or you are thinking about trying something new for fitness, this video will give you a peek into what it's really like. Before we start into the fun stuff though, we always start with a throughout warm-up. This is really important in aerial to protect your joints and muscles from injury. We do joint articulations working through our shoulders, wrists, hips and ankles. Lots of circling, stretching. After that we move into a little more strength-focused warm-up. Crunches for our core, planks for overall body tension, which is key in aerial. Sometimes we'll include mountain climbers or jumping jacks depending on the instructor. Usually it changes every class and that's why I love it. Depending on what is the class going to be, sometimes our instructor puts us flexibility focus warm-up. Sometimes if it's more about strength, it's going to be more strength focus warm-up. But usually we work a lot with crunches, push-ups, lumbars, and general flexibility. The warm-up below without the apparatus lasts 30 minutes. And after that we start working with the warm-up with the apparatus. Yes, we keep on warming up. Each exercise is shown by our instructor first. Each one targets different strengths. In the Lyra and trapeze, also we work on those poses. These are beautiful shapes where you balance on your hips and stretch out your legs and arms. Depending on your level, the amount of repetitions that you need to do of each exercises. For example, on the row and the hanging pole, it's all about pulling yourself up. Kind of like doing super tough pull-ups. This builds your back, biceps and grip like nothing else. On the silks and slings, we focus on crunches while hanging, working on inversions where you flip yourself upside down. Those really wake up your abs. Sometimes the instructor has us just climb as high as we can or hang with straight arms to build endurance. Then the second half of the class, it's all about learning sequences. These are short combinations of moves that you can eventually turn into a choreography and perform to music. Our instructor is showing us little sequences for each apparatus. Here's the demonstration of a sequence in the slings. He shows us an entry, an inversion, a pose and an exit. Then we practice this a few times and then move to the next station. Here you can see a little combo in the trapeze. These sequences are honestly the core of how we build up to perform or improvise a dance routine up in the air. I love that our instructor guides everyone individually if needed and gives feedback on form, safety and how to make the movement look beautiful. Some apparatus like the rope or the hanging pole, we just get a single movement to try. Since they are not always available and are more challenging because we don't practice them as often. What I love most about aerial training is that it's always fun. Every class feels creative and playful, but you're also working almost every muscle in your body. Your arms, your wrists, shoulders, back and abs do a ton of work keeping you stable and moving through transitions. You also end up gaining a lot of flexibility, coordination and confidence as you learn new moves. So this time I was so lucky because he put up every single one, all the sling, the hoop. What makes this class unique is our amazing instructor. He's not only a professional aerialist but also a certified rigger. So he knows exactly how to set up all these apparatus safely from the ceiling. Pole, the trapeze and the silk were hanging in the same space. It's like an aerial playground. When the Cirque du Soleil came to our country, he was also hired as the rigger, so he really does know how to do this correctly. Surprisingly, this kind of training isn't super cardio heavy, unless you start doing really dynamic drops, spins, or fast combos, or start going up and down without resting. It is not really that much cardio heavy. For everything, you always need good upper body and core strength, and that's what it's mainly focused on a regular normal class. Of course, flexibility and coordination comes when you are applying and learning new sequences that require those movements. The first time I started doing this kind of stuff was with pole fitness. And now that I have a chance to try everything, I honestly feel like the pole is the hardest for me. It's so rigid and demands a different kind of grip strength. My personal favorites now are the Lyra hoop and the slings. There's something really satisfying about spinning in the hoop, or climbing and wrapping myself up in the slings. You can also take cute pictures of you in different cool poses that you can potentially use for your profile pics, of course if you are into that. For me, the best part is just getting the chance to try a little bit of everything. Every apparatus has its own challenge, and mastering new movements each class keeps me motivated and excited to come back. The full class usually lasts about an hour and a half, and each exercise we repeat it around 3 times, sometimes even more, alternating between resting and going up again. I genuinely prefer this over a regular gym session because it's way more dynamic. I'm always learning and it never gets boring, plus you get such a great sense of accomplishment each time you nail a new move, and thus a new cool picture for your profile. I really encourage anyone who wants to gain strength and improve their flexibility to give aerial arts a try. The training works your entire body, and while it's not really designed for burning calories like a cardio workout, it's perfect for building muscle control and grace. Of course, in some advanced levels, some aerial classes incorporate more dynamic sequences, which can be great for cardiovascular health, but honestly, the real benefits are in the strength balance and confidence you develop. On a more personal note, I recently had the chance to complement my aerial dance with contemporary dance classes. Learning to interpret music and add expression to my movements has taken my training to a whole new level. If you ever get the opportunity to take an interpretative or contemporary movement class, I highly recommend it. Before, I never felt fully inspired to add my own style to sequences, even though our instructor encouraged it. Now I love shaping my routines to the music, adding little embellishments that make each performance feel unique. Unfortunately, in the next part of the year, I'll be stepping away from aerial training for a while to pursue another dream. Maybe by the time you watch this, I'll already be on pause. Still, I'm so proud of how far I've come, the strongest and fittest I've ever been, especially these last 2 years when I commit to taking more classes. If you are considering a new kind of fitness journey, or you just want to feel accomplished in your own body, aerial arts might surprise you.